Hi, I really enjoyed seeing street food videos from all over the world, especially India. More than 80% videos have lots of cheese added to anything and everything. That made me wonder, when did cheese become a part of our daily lives? In my childhood, we hardly heard of cheese, and I'm sure my mom or her generation also just used the cheese without knowing what it is. The truth is, everyone these days wants cheese. So I have decided to explore the world of cheese, and this is the first video in the series of videos on cheese. If you are someone who is well aware of the types of cheese, this video is not for you. You already know everything. If you are someone like me who has consumed cheese but never knew what the basic types, their origin are, then this video is right for you. Cheese has become a way of life in India with the entry of Pizza Hut and Domino's starting with the year 1996. India is the largest producer of milk in the world, though right now cheese plays a minor role compared to paneer, milk powder, butter, ghee, and yogurt. World's primary market for cheese, Europe and North America are saturated, so in the coming years, we will have lots of international brands making an entry in the Indian market. The per capita consumption of cheese in India is 200 grams compared to the global average, which is 7 kg per year, though the urban Indian consumer is around 700 grams. There are many brands in India like Amul, Britannia, Milky Mist, Govardhan, Danone, Danone, Heritage Foods, Vijaya and Mother Dairy, Burka. We have international brands as well, but the presence of these in your area depends on their distribution chain. Also, there are lots of local small dairy outlets who are starting to sell homemade cheese. I intend to make a video on these soon. You will find some very interesting links I found about cheese making in India in the description. Okay, so let's get started. Yes, there are around 3,000 varieties of cheese in the world. So we need to be a cheesemonger to know most of them. A cheesemonger is a person who sells, studies, and specializes in different types of cheese and educates others. If you are someone who is interested in this, it is a good profession as well, a cheese specialist. As milk varies from area to area, breed of animal, the climate, the fodder, so does the cheese. So let's start with the basics. Cheese is a dairy product. It can be made from milk of cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, or camel, or even horse. Yes, even horse. You should check out travel videos of Kazakhstan if you want to see this in action. In India, we use cow, buffalo, cheese, and goat milk. The main process in cheese making is called coagulation. This is breaking protein with an acidic agent. I have included some nomenclature here so that if you travel to the cheese farms or read about these, you are aware of these terms. The main agent used in cheese making is rennet. Traditionally, rennet is a fluid which we get from the gut of calf, so it's considered non-vegetarian. Vegetarian rennet is made from microbial enzymes, and you can get the same online. Animal gut rennet has been banned in India since 1984, so you will see the green dot on all cheese that is made in India. So we are going to cover the 4 basic types of cheese, which you all must have heard: cheddar, mozzarella, processed cheese, and parmesan. Okay, cheddar cheese. The origin is in the Cheddar village in England. There are 2 main types of cheese, that is hard and soft. Broadly, there are 2 main types of cheese, that is hard and soft. This is hard type of cheese. So you can get it in blocks and it needs to be grated. It's yellowish, orange, or off-white in color. So what is cheddaring? Cheddaring refers to the process of kneading the curd, which we get from the coagulation process with salt, and then it is cut into cubes and stacked to drain off the whey. The salt facilitates the dewatering, and stacks of cheddar are piled to further boost draining off of the water. Whey is a protein which is present in the watery part which remains after we get milk solids from the milk. This is the same whey which is bought as a protein supplement by athletes. You can use this cheese in sandwiches, parathas, omelets. Just make sure to remember that it has salt added in it. These are the most popular brands and their packaging which you will get in India. Cheddar cheese is not processed cheese. So if you want cheddar, make sure the label says so. Kraft is a US brand, so it's imported and it's costliest of the lot. I have seen many people having difficulty procuring cheddar cheese from Amul. I have seen many people having difficulty procuring cheddar cheese from Amul as it's available in the 1 kg pack. Generally, I have seen all cheese have slight variation in taste. So if you are buying, always go for the smaller pack and try different brands to see which taste you like the best. Also, storing the cheese in an airtight container is a must. Preferably, if you buy in small quantities, it's better to use it within a week. Because in my experience, storing cheese for longer duration causes it to go bad. Okay, mozzarella cheese. This is a type of soft cheese and it's popular as a pizza topping. Its unique quality is its string-like nature and stretchability. Very interesting thing I found in my study is that original mozzarella cheese is very different from the pizza mozzarella version we know today. Origin of mozzarella is in southern Italy and it's made from buffalo's milk. Pasta filata is a method of making cheese which is used for mozzarella. It means that the curds are spun and stretched before they are aged. Filata means a string or thread like filament in English. So it's high in moisture, it's soft, milky, and delicate. Traditionally, it's consumed immediately or within 1 or 2 days of preparation. If you travel to Italy, you should try it out. The pizza version, as we know, is comparatively hardened as it needs to last longer. Pizza is the main dish in which mozzarella is used, and the fresher one is used in salads or as an accompaniment with tomatoes. Now, these are the popular brands in India, the same brands mostly. I just added the images for reference because sometimes it helps when you have seen something and you find the same thing in the supermarket. I have read many reviews about the Amul mozzarella cheese and the reviews are not that good. People prefer to use cheddar and mozzarella together on their pizza and it works best. But the availability of these is tough. If you know reliable sources to get these, please mention it in the comment section. Also, I have seen more than 10 videos of making mozzarella cheese at home. The videos look simple, but the comment section clearly mention that the cheese didn't turn out as expected. I won't say that it's the content provider's fault. Cheese making depends a lot on the quality of the milk, the acidic agent used, and the process. I would strongly suggest getting cheese from either the local dairy or one of the brands. Milk itself is costly, and it's very rare that the cheese will turn out the way that we want. Using vinegar or lemon juice mostly gets us paneer, not cheese. As for me, I am not a regular consumer of cheese, so when I need to, I do prefer to buy it. In some countries, we get cheese which also mentions the diet that has been fed to the cattle. That really helps to make an informed decision. Okay, processed cheese. This is something which was a revelation for me, as I have been consuming this cheese mainly. This is the cheese you get most widely and also the ones used by street vendors in huge quantities. According to me, this is not cheese. If you read the ingredients on the package, you will see it's made from cheese and other unfermented ingredients like vegetable oil, salt, food coloring, or even sugar. None of the brands mention what is the percentage of cheese and what is the percentage of other ingredients. So I consider this artificial cheese. The challenge is that this is most widely available and we end up buying this. It is a hard cheese and can be used with anything except for pizza. It can be used with pizza, but it releases oil and it makes the pizza greasy. I have loved making cheese croquettes with this cheese. Again, the same brands. You will be aware now when buying that you are buying processed cheese. The cost for 200 grams of block varies from rupees 90 to 130. And lastly, Parmesan cheese. The Italian name for the same is Parmigiano Reggiano. It's dry, hard, and granular cheese. It's originally made from cow's milk and takes at least a year to age. It's approximately twice as costlier than cheddar cheese. It's also called the king of cheese and it tastes tangy, sharp, and complex. That's also the reason why it's added in small quantities. It's grated over pasta, soups, or salads. Parmigiano Reggiano has a protected designation of origin, though Parmesan can be used outside the EU for similar types of cheese. I have not seen Parmesan easily available in grocery stores. One I found online is from Kraft and it's imported, so pretty expensive. Okay, so that was all the information I have today. Most of these points I have already covered. I really wish to cover the local cheese brands in India. Thanks for watching.